Go live. All right, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another edition of King's Court. It's Thursday night. You know how we do, gathering up at the court. Got some good guests coming in today. I am Trev J, Master Cannabis, and I am joined by my two co-hosts. Fellas, tell them who we're dealing with, man.
Ross, Kourt, Treasy, man. It's no long talking. One of the three at King's Court. I know how it goes down. Drew, tell them about what's going on.
Drew B here. You know what I do? Just produce some shit. Hang out, chill on Thursdays. It's fun. How you doing, Kings?
Good, man.
Good, man.
You're doing great.
Yeah, it's been a hell of a week, man. I'm doing great. It's probably the most chill and positive I've been in such a long time, man. It's been a productive, adventurous week to say the least. But you know, how you guys doing, man? What's going on, Kings? How you been, man?
Oh man,
I got this nice CBD drink going on. It's been like had a long ass day. Love the CBD, man. I've been telling people all the time, man, get that into your diet. That's all I do is have like a THC diet and CBD diet and like drops, everything, man. It's just perfect.
Absolutely.
I tell people all the time, man, like you should be taking everybody should be taking CBD, man, for what it does for your health, your immune system, for your healing system, serotonin levels, and all around endorphin levels, man. You know, everybody should be taking CBD. If you're not, get a hold of Healing House Medicinals. You can reach them online. We ship Canada wide. Use promo code Shawclair when you're ordering and get yourself a little discount there. Shout out to Healing House, sponsors of King's Court. Big ups to Dan, big ups to Amy, big ups to Lori. Thank you so much for continuing to help out the Kings. I'm excited to get our next package now that we're back up on the air. I can see a little package coming for the Kings. Healing House has
looking for little packages, Trev?
Yeah, they got a whole new line of they got a whole new line of extracts that they brought in from Sid Vicious, man. So I'm really excited to send some of that shit out to you guys. We'll give it a try, man. View it up for Healing House. Man, I forgot I have cats for a minute, man. I forget that like I'm actually in a make-made kitchen studio. Something just brushed up against my leg. It scared the living shit out of me. Funny story, man. Last night, me and the King Treasy, we were chilling, man. We had like dinner going on. And we're sitting out in the living room, flip a movie on. And King's never seen the It series. And so, all right. So the It series, for most people that don't know, it was shot in Port Hope. And actually it was shot on the street I lived on, and my apartment is in both movies. So it's kind of cool for us to watch. But King sat down. He's like, what are y'all watching, man? We're like, this is the It.
Pennywise
like,
motherfuckers and shit.
Yeah. So we're like trying to give him like the half rundown real quick while the movie's running. And all of a sudden, like out of nowhere, as we're explaining it, man, clown fucking Pennywise comes up and like chews a fucking chunk out of boy's chest right while Treasy's taking a bite of his food, man. I've never seen a king get up so quick. He's like, oh man, fuck. He just gets up and walks in. Nope. Not while I'm fucking eating, he says.
I am a vegan. I am not going to be watching cannibalism. I just... you know what I mean? Like, I was just like, yep, gotta. I just finished my food, thank God, so we good.
It's funny though.
Vegan chicken nuggets.
I don't watch a lot of fucking horror movies, man, and I gotta tell you, man, like all day today, I'm creeped, man. Like it's a weird, bro. It's like I see like it's dark outside. I keep expecting to look. I keep expecting to look at my window and see a red balloon or some shit. I'm like, I'm not into it, man.
See, that's something I want to write a horror movie. I love horror movies, man.
Yeah, you know you do love horror movies. You love that scary shit. What y'all got going on again for October out there?
October 16th, we're going to go down to the mountain. We got Shop Fresh, and I got myself this killer costume. Oh, it's going to scare the shit right out of people, man. Anyways, but yeah, we're going to go down there. Starts I think like 7 or 6, something like that. Anyways, there's going to be vendors there. There's going to be like 2 paths. One way you can go, like if you're a little bit weak, you know, you can go look at the pumpkins. But if you think you can handle it, then you can come down the other path. But that's a 414 York Road. Kind of negative. Going to come scare the shit out of you.
Shop Fresh. Shout out to Shop Fresh.
Yeah. I'll be up there, man. I'm going to come check that out for sure. I got a dirty purge costume from back in the day. Like, I took a like really sick like white Sean John suit and shit. It was like I love this thing, and I got it dirty, and so like I said, fuck it, and I took a bunch of fake blood, just splatted all over this white sweater and shit. Got a white mask, painted up purge style. Got a golf glove. I looked way too real. It was just gross. Oh, look at you, man. Oh shit.
I got the whole shit to go with it.
Dude.
That is scary.
That would
I
legit.
got the whole shit to go with it.
I ain't fucking with
I'm
that.
not
Man. That
fucking
shit
with
creeped
it,
me
yo.
out, man.
And I got it like you can't see my skin at all, so I can like stand there.
Oh man,
Just, like,
I'm not.
walk up to me and think I'm like one of those, you know, like at the Spirit Halloween store. There's those mannequins and shit that start moving. Yeah, I'm doing pull one of those on people.
I want to be one of those fucking. I want to get one of those like bush costumes, so you just
Man,
stand on the side of the road and freak
and
people
do
the
it.
fuck out, man. I would love
Do
to
it.
do that shit, man.
Do it. I'm looking for more people. Get down there and do it. Man,
You know what? If my work
out there scaring
schedule,
the shit out of people.
yeah, if my schedule lines up, man, I'm coming down for sure, man. I love scaring
I
the
was
shit.
trying to
out
get
of
Nick to
people.
come down.
Yeah.
We'll see.
So hey, you know,
We can
so,
talk him into it.
it is Halloween month, and I want to tell you guys, I didn't get a chance to tell the Kings before the show, so I'll just tell everybody at once. On October 21st, 2 weeks from now, our guest is going to be Joel Chambers. This dude is a paranormal investigator, so he goes out on scenes and like like legit shit, and he does like tarot card readings and like he's legit. Like he's my friend, so I don't want to call him a creepy dude because creepy is like not the right word for people these days. But like if there was ever a guy like walks in the room and you just know there's something up, you know, it's this dude, man. So
This is my
I'm
kind of
excited.
guy.
Yeah, I thought you'd like that, man. So I'm excited to tell you guys that we're gonna have Joel Chambers on the show in 2 weeks to highlight his paranormal activity investigation group. It's some pretty wild footage he's got. Definitely makes you think twice. But we're gonna hit that up around Halloween, and of course, I think it lines up that the King's Kourt show is on the 28th of October, 28th or 29th or something. So I'm challenging my Kings, man. I'm calling you both out. I want to see which king out of the 3 kings comes the most correct with the coolest, most original costume, and we're going to ask our fans to vote. We're going to open the voting booths for 1 week, and at the end of that week, I'm going to make sure that one of our sponsors hooks up the winning king, whoever comes up with the best costume, most original costume, and we'll have our fans vote on it. So there it is. It's a challenge for my 2 kings. You got 3 weeks to come up with something cool.
You don't know what goes through this thing. I want to write horror movies, bro.
I love it, man. I love it. I'm looking forward to it. So moving on, I mean, Kings, man, like October is a super busy month for me. I got the Ty Nega show coming up with Kourt and Drew in Fiddler's Green. Guys, watch for that event. It's gonna be sick. It's a free event, open to the public. Fiddler's Green is putting it on as a customer appreciation and to help give back to their community and their community members. So we really want to see a lot of people out supporting that event, helping out Ty Nega and Fiddler's Green. Also, we got the comedy show that's coming back. I'll be announcing dates in the upcoming days, so watch for that. What else we got? King Treasy, man. If I understand correctly,
I'm about to call you something, man. You're talking a lot.
Don't do it.
I'm about to call you. You're the last hope.
Listen, man. I was working in to open it up because I am super excited to say that Treasy's fucking new single dropped.
That's right.
That is sick.
Fucking fire, man.
I know.
For
It's on
real.
Spotify,
Yes.
iTunes, everything, man. We going hard with it. You know me, I'm quiet about the move, but the new single dropping out, and that album is almost done. Look for I say mid to end November. We're gonna be shooting some footage and getting things done. A lot of things happen on the low, man. Shout out to First Stop Dispensary. You know, our people, our families always shouting out. Look out. In about a week, we got Ross Bars, vegan bars launching in First Stop Dispensary. You go down to First Stop Dispensary, you will see that logo. You see that tag, man. Go ahead and get you a Ross Bars, 500 milligram vegan chocolate bar. Let's get it, man. Started off, and that's really it. It's mostly just working hard. It's harvest time. You know what I mean? It's harvest time. So we out in the field all day, every day, doing what we do. And it's a lovely thing, man. October's going to be a lot. Fiddler's Green is going to be a serious show. It's going to be a serious show.
Yeah.
I think there might be some streaming going on there, too.
I heard.
Down there, I was talking to them.
Absolutely.
So maybe check into King's Kourt on YouTube. It might just be up there. But hey, speaking of smokes and jokes, that last show is up on Credible Mohawk Entertainment. They can check out the whole show there. And our man Trev
I almost
up
spit
there.
my whoa! I almost spit my coffee out. You posted on the internet my stand-up comedy set.
Oh yeah.
Oh fuck! Ah man.
I sent you the link.
I know, but I thought it was just like highlights. I hadn't got a chance to watch it yet. So monster shout out to King Drew. Guys, I want to I know I talk too much and I'm in danger of being crossing that fucking WS line. But I want to give a huge shout out to fucking to King Drew, man. You know, as he's come up to the panel here and he sits up here with us, I gotta say what this guy does behind the scenes is fucking phenomenal, man. Like this dude makes shit magic happen for our advertising, for our banners, for everything. This guy's like he's on point.
I'm just getting warmed up.
I was gonna say, so watch for some shit. Me and King Drew been talking about some things we want to fucking launch. I got like ideas. Drew can make them happen.
I got so many.
So we got a lot of stuff coming up.
I want to throw them all down.
I want to give a huge personal shout out to Drew. The last couple of weeks at King's Court, you know, really has weighed a lot on Drew and his production of making things happen. So big up, King Drew, man. Appreciate everything.
Big up,
appreciate it. You know what? I love to do it though. You know, it's doing production stuff. It's just that creative part of my mind is always going. So when I have somewhere to put it, then even better. You know.
Yeah.
So you know, great.
Muchly appreciated. Muchly appreciated.
Yeah. So yeah, what you dude? So your new single, man. I don't want to interview you because I'm going to save you for an interview of our own. But you know, listen, out of all the tracks I've heard from you, you're on my playlist. You've been in my car, man. But this track though, bro, wow, like just like came with it, dropped it all, like straight fire and talent laid out there. I gotta ask, man, where did the inspiration come from for this tune?
I know. I mean, I appreciate it. I know it just came from a spot where if you listen to the lyrics, we address it if there's any kind of beef. Basically talking about the people my circle who we hang around with. And I know, basically saying that I know my team and my people that I'm around with got my back. You know what I'm saying? The people who I see every day, people who they got my back and I ain't got to talk about it. And we address it if there's any kind of thing. We are people who are instinct people. We ain't got to talk about nothing. We ain't got to go back and forth and all that bullshit. So it kind of the right timing for it. But I wrote it during the summertime, and you know what we was going through in the summertime. Yeah. You understand? So I think that all makes sense now.
You really, and again, not to get all cheesy and shit, because you're not my interview today, but I gotta say, man, you feel it though. You can feel it in your bars. You feel it like it really hits home for you. That song, you can feel come right from inside of you, man. Raw emotion there. So
yeah,
I
appreciate it. It hooked me as soon as I turned it on.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
I cranked it. You should have seen it, Trees. I was like, we were on the way to work, and I'm like, yo, babe. So the new single. He's like, yeah. I'm like, you know me. I'm computer literate. I don't know how to go to a fucking website and download what the fuck. I'm like, you're in my car, bro. Play it.
Jesus Christ.
So we tried to play it. He sent it to me over text message, man. So I plugged it into the car. We start playing it, and he's like, no, turn that shit off.
Fuck
he's
that
like,
shit.
It sounds like the EPMD generic version.
It is. I didn't sound like that either. But it was bad. I mean, it was just like I said, for all those that know, go to KourtTreasy.com and there's Kourt Treasy Corner. It's for free, man. You gotta just put your email in and you can download the track for free. Or if you got Spotify, Amazon, Apple Music, it's on there, man. So I appreciate all the love because I get to see exactly my shit. And I get to see literally who's playing it. And I really do appreciate the love. Man, there's some people who play my shit every day, you included. King Drew, people out there in like London, St. Thomas, Toronto. I got people in Montreal, Africa, Norway. It's a lot of love, but we just getting started. We just literally getting started. You know how I get down, man. We got a lot of hard work. The goal is not to be done. Not even close yet. We're not even close to the goal. Not even close. So,
guys, we always appreciate if you push the subscribe button on our YouTube channel. You know what I mean? We love that. It's how we get paid and shit. But you know, big up to Kourt Treasy and some other stars that we know. And yeah, I called you a motherfucking star because that's who you are. But like, shout out to all these stars, man, that have had to really revamp their fucking careers. You know, they went through a whole year of having to do concerts over Zoom, You know, they've had to adjust to not being able to sell records and CDs anymore, to having downloads and fucking streams and everything else. So, you know, if you ever get the time, man, don't be shy. Do these guys a favor. Push the fucking subscribe button. Download the track. Put it on repeat if you don't have Spotify. Go to bed, man. Crack that shit on repeat. You know what I mean? My man will get paid for the fucking 36 times that the track runs, you know? All the support.
Spotify, if you got YouTube, just like turn it on. Give them the views.
Yeah, man. We
appreciate
appreciate the love and support, but I think a lot of fans and a lot of viewers don't understand what it takes for us to actually get paid to do what we do. And it's all about that subscribe button. It's about the download. It's about, you know, spinning the track, you know, and for our dedicated viewers, man, like I know a couple guys that literally when they go to bed, you know, they let their Spotify run all fucking night, and they put one of their friends' songs on repeat, you know, and it gets fucking 1,000 spins throughout the night. They get paid for that shit, you know. So show your appreciation to the music artists, if not to the Kings, which, you know, I'm cool if you show appreciation here too. But you know, do yourselves a favor, do my boy a favor, man. Slide over to Spotify, check him out there, put a like on, put a download on his songs, man.
Appreciate that.
Trust me, man. You're not gonna be disappointed. You think we'd sit up here? Think the man would be continuing to make music if he sucked? He doesn't. He's fucking.
I would not.
He's damn fucking good enough that they book him for shows all over Ontario, man. So do yourselves a favor. Do him a favor. Go to Spotify, download it up. Roscoe Treasy. On Spotify, just Treasy. But check it out. Download his music, man. Don't be shy. Help my brother King out, man.
Look a good sativa and put on some Treasy, and I guess shit done all day.
Get right, man.
You already know. I'm not even giving you guys a fucking clip, bro. You know what I'm saying? Go down and check that shit out. You love it, man. You love it.
I appreciate y'all love. For real, love is real. I appreciate it. It's motivation. I promise.
Jonas Brown. Hey, man, Jonas Brown in the house. What's up, Jonas? I love this kid, man. Jonas, you got to drop some music for us.
Hey, Jonas, that verse is done too. That verse is done for you. We'll record that very soon, boys.
We got to get at Jonas, man. We got to get him. Yeah. We got to get him hooked up with some of the people that we were doing some work with, man. I think Jonas
definitely. Shout out to Jonas.
Shout out to Jonas Brown. Shout out to Joel Chambers in the fucking house there. We were talking about you earlier, Joel. We said that you're gonna be the guest in 2 weeks. Some of your crazy fucking wild shit. So can't wait to have you on the show. Jonas Brown, man. Jonas Brown. I fucking love this guy.
You know what we should do for that King's Court is we should go down to the Kingston Pen.
Are you on fucking
do that haunted
you know
tour,
what,
man? That shit's closed down.
I'll say this.
I'm scared of the haunted tour. I'm not doing it.
Drew, you call them motherfuckers up down there. You call them motherfuckers up, and you set it up that we can take a private, unfucking.
I'm not going.
Yeah, you are.
I'm not. I'm not a scary guy. You fucking somebody will get punched in the face, man. That shit.
It's all right. Us two fucking 5'10" guys will keep you safe. You fucking
fucking 6'4" motherfucker.
I'm telling you.
Oh shit! Oh shit! So I'm just gonna sit between you guys, like.
Yeah, get ready to say. I don't know why who you thinking 5'10". I think.
Well, here's the thing, right? It's like that old movie. Like we could go somewhere, and if something happens, you two fucks don't have to worry because you don't got to outrun anything other than me. And at 6'4" and 6'7", you fucks could walk and outrun me at my top speed, man.
But see, it would not turn out like any horror movie ever because there's an indigenous person with you, and we don't go places that are too fucked up like that.
We know better. Black guy is not going to die right away.
I wasn't going to say it. I was like, I'm not going there. I'm not going there.
Not doing that dumb shit. The black guy is not dying first. At all.
Beatrice just shaking out at the end. I don't know how it happened.
You come out gray hair and shit. Fucking
yeah.
No, I'll tell you what. Set it up, man. Set it up. Call Kingston Pen. See if you can set up a promo fucking tour for us at night with Joel Chambers for the 21st. Yeah, man. We get in there at night, man. Unescorted. We'll get in there with some cameras with Joel. Joel fucking, if anything's going down in Kingston Pen, Joel's going to find, man. Yeah, you can just sit. We'll just leave you in solitaire, bro. You'll be all right. We'll come back and get you when it's over.
Don't be talking about solitaire, bro. You know about that.
Oh, fuck, man. All right, well, you know what, guys? It's about that time to bring our fucking weekly guest in. I'm super excited for this week's guest. He's a personal friend of Andrew's, and I'm really looking forward to doing some work with this guy. For all sakes and purposes, we're going to call him Farmer Nick today. So, guys, let's bring a big old King's Court welcome, and let's bring Farmer Nick into the set. And welcome to the show. What's up, Nick? Man?
Lamarche.
Yo, what's going on, bro? How you doing, Kings?
Man, hard to the people.
This guy, before we get on, he's like, "I gotta smoke about a half a gram of this."
So I did. I'll fucking jump right into it, and it's cool I can swear on the show because I swear like a fucking farmer. But anyway, I messaged Drew there, and I'm like, so I got about a half a gram of mango haze shatter left, and I'm gonna smoke that before I get on the show. And then I did like 4 big bong rips of some frosted cherry cookies, and now I'm tooting on a vape. Now I'm tooting on a vape pen.
Nice,
so,
nice.
Yeah.
What brand of vape, man? What brand of vape you smoking on?
It's a house brand from Tribe Cannabis, and it is shout out to Tribe, and the strain is Northern Lights.
Classic, man. Like that legendary 12, man.
Mm-hmm.
That's weird, man. You're talking about shatter. I just smoked a half gram of shatter as well today, but it was Northern Lights, and I smashed that whole half gram in one hit.
Yeah.
And, it was a bit too hot. I was choking on it. Any of my staff are watching. They were laughing. They're like, "Is this one of your fucking what not to do videos?" I was like, "I'm dying. I'm like, I can't even make comebacks. I fucking couldn't breathe."
Oh fuck!
Anyways,
I was just dying backstage from hitting this vape pen too hard. I turned it up the wrong way, and I was like, "Whoa!"
Oh shit!
Big old hit, eh? Love it.
Oh yeah.
So on behalf of King's Court, man, I want to welcome you in, and we'll kick it off. I got some questions for you, my man. First and foremost, how is it that you tolerate? Oh no, man, it's our privilege to have you here. It's always, I'm familiar with a lot of your work, so I'm actually feel kind of honored and privileged to have you up here with us today.
Thanks.
First and foremost, man, I got to ask, how is it that you've been doing what you do this long and happen to partner up with Drew? I'm just kidding.
Nice question.
Don't take that shit, Drew.
I'm gonna take it like this. Actually, to be honest, how did you and King Drew hook up in the first place? Because from a public standpoint, you two were made to do some work together. So tell me what put you two in the same room together.
So last October, down at Landback, actually it was in early October, maybe late September. There was OPP raid down there in Ganastado, and they were being a bunch of idiots, and they were shooting at the land defenders down there with rubber bullets and tasers, and not paying attention to what's going on in the target behind them. And one of these Coke can sized rubber bullets go whizzing past some elders and children sitting around a campfire. So that got people steamed, and I'm sitting here and I'm looking at this, and right at this time was the tiny house raid was happening, and I see all this shit going on, and it's been happening since Trudeau got in, and I'm like, I'm tired of sitting here being a keyboard activist. Fuck it, I got to do something. And I stood up, and I got involved with an ally group. I'm not going to get into details about that, but it had a lot of infused colonial ideals, and I wasn't right for it. They pushed me out, which was a great thing. But during that time, I had reached out to Drew there at Credible Mohawk to get some press, because none of the white press would talk to an ally group at Landback. So he's like, "Fuck yeah, I'll do it." Put me on Beside the Tracks. We did an episode, and we just started talking, and he just says, "We should make a show, man." I'm like, "What do you mean?" He's like, "Do a podcast, like do a show and talk about this shit." I'm like, "Yeah, I want to." So he told me to think about a name for it, and I thought about a name, Red Truth and White Lies. We kind of tossed it around a bit. We found out it was the name of a book. We looked at it and thought about it some more, and just it felt good, and we went with it. And here we are. Almost, yeah, almost. And here we are. It's like what now? 30 episodes later, and we've talked to land defenders and politicians, and like.
Nice.
So
this question's a little more I can relate to myself as as an ally to the territories. When you first became an ally to the territory, how did you find your acceptance, on the territory compared to now? Because we all know as well as I do, with the history, it can be tough, to be fully accepted as a true ally,
Yeah.
and not someone out there looking for likes and hearts on their Facebook posts. How did you find the acceptance from the territories themselves? Being a white ally, sticking up for Indigenous rights.
Well, it takes time. Number one, it takes time, and within that time, you need to take time for yourself. You just can't jump in there all hoopla, ready to go, thinking you're going to change the world, full of white guilt and things like that, because you're just going to get shot down. And thinking you're an ally right off the hop isn't going to happen. That title's given to you. It's earned. Your actions will speak louder than your words. So basically what you do is you sit with your back to the wall, read as many books as you can, listen, learn, and be uncomfortable in that process. Be very uncomfortable. And if you're uncomfortable thinking about that stuff, you sit there and think with it longer, because that's the only thing that's needed to help you heal and get over your own traumas, so that you can help and do the work that you're driven to do and want to do so bad. You have to heal to do this work. There's no way around it. You have to be in touch with the earth. You have to be in connection with spirit. You have to be in connection with the self. And when I talk about the self, it's capital T and capital S, the self. It's a name. It's our spirit. It's our soul.
I like that.
That's the self. So if you're not in touch with the self and have not healed the self, how can you work with a good mind? How can you follow a law and decolonize? You can't. And I learned pretty damn quick where decolonization needs to happen, and who's following the law and who's following the code of Handsome Lake, which is a religious infusion within the law. And there is a lot of divisiveness among different territories because of the ideals and religion infusion. But the traditional ones, I always say this sometimes, your vibe attracts your tribe. The traditional ones, if you're an ally seeking traditional ideals, you'll find them. They'll come to you, or you'll go to them. If it's the other way around, they'll find you. And it's just going to be another colonial mess. It's frustration and some heartaches. It's what I've seen.
Well said. Before I pass you off to my boy, what would you find would be your self-proclaimed or self-felt, I guess, biggest accomplishment since you've set out on your adventure quest with Andrew?
That's a good question, and I'm still learning this as I go, and it's because of him. That is following the guy in Aragoa, but specifically one thing in life that you do is don't react, you respond. Don't operate from a place of emotion, operate from a place of logic. Since I started doing that a few months ago, it's literally life-changing. Swap right around.
I love it, man. I appreciate all the questions, my man. I'm going to pass you off to my boy, Coach Treasy. I'm sure he's got insightful questions, man. You two seem like you're on the same level, bro. I love it.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
What's going on, Nick? How you doing, King?
Hey, bro. It's good to talk to you.
Good to talk to you.
Thanks, Trev. I appreciate that, man.
Yeah. So Farmer Nick, man. Tell us about that type of that environment and that culture.
Oh, that's just one thing. I've always been involved with food, man. Always been involved with food. Growing it since I was a kid in the backyard of mom and dad's house, having little pots in apartment buildings, having bottles hanging in my windows because I didn't have a garden in an apartment once, and growing peas and beans in mason jars in my windows.
Love it, man.
Yeah, anything. It's sovereignty, right? It's decolonization. I didn't realize what that was, and I'm a chef at heart too. That's what I did. That was my career, and I quit it. I just cold turkey quit. Within a year, I quit one job, and then 6 months later, almost to the date, I quit another job. And I was just like, fuck it. I'm done with that system. I'm done chasing those dollars, almost $60,000 a year. And now as a market gardener, I make maybe 20,000 if I'm lucky. And the greatest thing is, though, I don't rely on the colonial system that much anymore. It's like literally a 90% reduction just from getting involved back into farming. I've always worked on farms, right. And worked in food. So getting back into a market garden business and running that is it's pretty awesome, because before, when you're working on one, it's different. You don't have as much say. Now it's like it's my business. So if I want to go do bong rips in my greenhouse while I'm weeding, I'm gonna do bong rips in
That's
my
right.
greenhouse while I'm weeding.
That's right.
I'm just gonna close my eyes and join you there.
Yeah, I got 12-foot high tomatoes in there. I'm into
Amazing.
some Korean natural farming in there. I use everything natural. I call it beyond organic. I don't use anything within a certification of organic, and I'm not certified organic. But I make all my fertilizer, I make all my pesticide, I make all my herbicide, I make all my my soil amendments, my fungal amendments. Yeah,
I love it.
I'm
Real
deep
farming.
into it.
Yeah, real farming, man.
Yeah, real farming, live soil.
Yeah. So, have you? I mean, obviously, you're monetizing, your property. What's the next goal with that as far as farming? Do you have any like plans as far as expanding or doing more with it?
So yeah, I do. I want to have a little patch of land myself somewhere. As soon as I acquire it, obviously the deed is going to be signed over to whoever's land I'm on at that moment.
Right.
I don't. It's most likely be Haudenosaunee or Algonquian land, depending where I am up that way. I have a feeling it'll be that way, but it's not mine. It'll only be mine till I live there. I don't have kids. Never planning on having them. World's too fucked up to bring them in, but I'm going to fight for everybody else's kids and grandkids because the world's fucked up and they need a good place to live in. And food sovereignty is huge. The system isn't going to be there for everybody. The people in the city are going to starve to death within a few weeks, and they'll be going after the farmers and that, right? So it's pretty dark shit to talk about. But if you can grow food, do it. Anywhere, any way possible, grow it. Grow food. There's people in Africa growing food in buckets of shit. Like
literally,
if you can, literally they are, and they piss on it to water it. If you can grow food, grow it anywhere. Do it. It's sovereignty.
I appreciate that. That's something that I truly believe. I mean, down to the core of some of our leaders, like the Honorable Louis Farrakhan. He just has been banging that drum for almost 20 years now. He's like, I don't care. He's like, you can grow all your herbs in a bucket. You can grow plenty of vegetables. So I appreciate you banging that drum because it's serious and we need more farmers than ever.
And not monocroppers, These monocropper GMO farmers is killing the earth. It's killing everything on the earth. It's killing the soil itself. It's killing the biome in there. It's killing the fungus in the soil. Everything I do in farming involves fungus and soil biome bacteria, and I know how to proliferate it and grow it and find it and collect it and add it to my soil and my compost. And Drew's been to my farm. He's seen some of my plants here, and they look like they've gotten chemical fertilizers, but they don't get anything like that. It's a whole bunch of animal shit that's been composted, natural water, and natural ferments.
The organic farming is amazing, and I want to appreciate you for doing what you're doing for real. Because this is like, to me, this is Rastafari right here. Also, this is getting back to the earth and doing it.
Facebook one.
So
it's in elders. I just want to see.
So you want to get your ass on mute, Trev. So King Drew, pass to my man Drew.
Thanks, Coach Rizzi. Much respect to you, man. Much respect
to you, King. I'll see you soon. You know what it is. Drew, you got it? Let me see.
Turn your mic on.
Yeah, I think his mic is turn his mic on.
Testing.
1, 2, 3. Well, I remember Drew was telling me a story about he had a cannabis plant that wasn't going too well, and then you basically rehabbed it and got it back to the fore, back to like at least repair it.
Yeah.
What did you use to get that shit?
He told me what the soil was like in Tynadega, and I was like, it's just rocky, shitty clay. Okay. So I know what it needs. So I told him, dump your wood ash on there, put some charcoal on there, pee on it a little bit, pee on it a few times. Like, honestly,
For real.
No,
if
he's
yeah,
1000% right, man.
if
Like
you're not
even I know that shit.
I did
if you're
not think
not
of that shit.
if you're not on any prescription medication whatsoever,
Yep.
Yeah.
nitrogen, like a man's urine is about it's between 12 and 15% nitrogen.
Wow.
There's like 1% potassium, but there's nothing else in it. So it's really beneficial to pee on the
Farmer
plant,
Nick.
especially if there's charcoal
Nice to have
and
you
wood
on the
ash
floor.
around
We
there.
talk all the
Yeah.
Yeah,
time, but it's nice to be able to sit back and chill, smoke.
Yeah, Drew's on the fucking.
His audio feed
he's
is
so
just
delayed.
coming through.
Yeah.
He's so delayed. You better kick a ball and tell him to come back good.
yeah. He's got that awesome ResNet, you know.
That's what I was saying. We got. Well, listen, it's funny because like real quick, it's only with this because on everything else he's smoother than fucking that.
Yeah,
King Cole,
it's
but,
only
like,
this fucking platform, man.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
we gotta figure it out. We'll figure it out. We'll get him some good. But okay, so yeah, all right, that's interesting. Very interesting. Good growth tip right there because I never knew that at all.
Yeah.
That is
Just
a
make
good
sure
way.
you wash your plant in the last month. You don't want to be smoking any of your fucking.
Oh yeah.
some
Don't
serious-
smoke it. Don't smoke it within 21 days of peeing on it.
I
if
don't
it's
think I'd
if it's a
smoke.
foliar spray.
Yeah.
If it's a root soil drench, it's okay. If you're using any fermented stuff, it's best to if most of that stuff is a foliar spray. And honestly, Korean natural farming, also known as KNF, Kings, you guys can grow some fucking killer weed with KNF. Like it is literally designed for growing weed, or weed is designed for KNF. Either way you look at it, like you get, look
peas
into
and
it.
carrots.
Look into it. I follow some things on Instagram.
It's organic, correct? I'm just not. I mean, I don't know. It's
100. It's beyond organic. 100% beyond organic. Yeah,
Okay.
I make a lot of the stuff I do. So I'm following some stuff on Instagram. I'll post some stuff in my story. Pay attention to my
Please do.
story,
I
Kings.
will.
And then you guys can follow these Korean natural farming weed pages. Oh, it'll blow your fucking mind, the herbs these people grow.
On your tips, man, because definitely growing this. You know how it is after harvest is the indoor, so I'm ready for it.
You can do it indoor too.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how you going. You know how we go down there. Organic indoor, organic outdoor. Fuck all that shit.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
All right, Drew,
Nice.
what's up, man? You back? You got that
There he is.
territory network. Is he back?
He's
God,
gonna end up sending fucking Morse code in, man. We're gonna have to fucking translate for him. What's going on?
You might as well text message the questions at this point. Holy God.
Yeah.
Get him right.
I'll send a raven.
Fucking pigeon messaging. I love it, man.
What the fuck?
Oh shit! And then just boom! It just comes in slam.
What the fuck?
Is it going yet?
What?
No, it's not going, and he's getting
Hear me?
pissed.
Hey,
Yeah.
Yeah, we hear you now.
Yeah, we hear you, bro.
Are you on real time?
Yeah,
Or delayed.
yeah. He's got the.
Delayed.
I remember we had this guy with CME a while ago. He had this really shitty internet, and he was always like stopping and moving around. His sound was cutting out. It was terrible. Yeah.
We're gonna have to drive him up here for episodes.
We're going to
man.
drive him up
Just-
here.
Yeah,
Go pick
do
his
live
ass up every Thursday.
live studio shows.
I'm gonna come out the
Thursday,
mountain
man.
and go scoop him, man. That's what's
That's fucking funny.
It sucks. I live 3 hours away. Almost 3.5 hours away, or I'd be up more often. But
That's all right, man. We try to do. We're gonna be trying to do a lot of. I think me and Treasy got a studio in the works now that we're in the same city. We're gonna work on building a studio so we can have more live guests and live performances in that studio.
Yeah.
But we also, like I said, we also do like look out for like a territory tour. So
watch for this.
We'll be driving out.
Watch for that coming. Yeah, man.
Going out
All right, here we go. Let's give him another shot. Welcome, King Drew, back to the panel.
Third time's a charm. Drew. Let's go, please.
Why didn't this shit happen with the old host, man? That would be prime. That'd just be fucking perfect.
That was a shot.
This is some
Oh, I
bullshit.
would have just fucking died.
Fuck.
Oh, yeah, here. Boom, boom. Shots fucking right there. Try
Jesus.
ducking that. Try ducking that shit. Shitty scandals.
Yeah, it
Willy
doesn't-
scandals.
Ooh, hey.
Oh, it doesn't
Oh,
do
yeah,
this
yeah,
when
sorry.
we're recording.
Let
It
me
doesn't
adjust
do
my
this on
crown.
red. It doesn't do this when we're doing Red Truth and White Lies or doing
No,
live
man.
live
We've
Instagrams and
We'll
shit.
figure it out. We'll
I
figure it
talk
out.
about some pretty heavy shit on Instagram, man, and I haven't been nailed yet.
Somebody's fucking. with me.
we think it's a StreamYard program we
Yeah,
use,
it
so we're
is.
looking
We'll
into
figure
some new
something out.
software. Yeah.
Yeah.
But you know what, man? We'll let you get on your way, man. We appreciate you coming down. We wish the
Oh,
interview with
man.
Andrew went well, but you know what? You can
Yeah.
catch Andrew and Farmer Nick. Tell us when your show is, man, and where we can find it.
Yeah, I don't go by Farmer Nick on that show. I just like
No, I
put your
didn't
name
think
in
so.
there. So no, that's what everybody calls me if I'm on like Chronic Critic or any other show. Settler Ally correspondent Nick LaMarche is what I go by most of the time. I am an ally correspondent for Cuddle Mohawk, an investigative journalist. I get pretty diving deep into some shit, some really heavy shit.
Yeah.
Our Red Truth and White Lies, a podcast of two Canadas. One for the white settler and one for everyone else. That's the title of the podcast, but it'll come up if you just search Red Truth, White Lies. And
Nice.
it's on every Monday at 5 p.m. It streams on YouTube. It streams on our website at www.thecrediblemohawk.com. And it also streams across the podcast channels when Andrew's not so busy and he's got time to upload them. But it's always on the tube. It's always on YouTube, just like the Kings, because they don't edit shit out. And yeah, check it out. We got some whistleblowers on there talking about police chief corruption. We've had we've had politicians in there talking about the $780 billion dump into the housing market to drive the price of the housing up so that it's the way it is now and nobody can afford a house. It's pretty dark shit. Yeah, you all got to have a listen to that stuff. Check us out.
Oh yeah, check that
Oh,
out.
yeah.
Like that. Roll something up and watch that.
Yeah, I want to give a huge shout out to you, Kings, for having me on the show again. Much respect to you all.
Shout
we're
out
all
to
in
you,
this.
Nick.
We're all in this together, and the more we meet up, it's awesome. I had a blast at the ICC with you.
Yeah,
too,
man. It was
Oh,
good
yeah,
to
man.
meet you.
Good time, man.
We
Yeah,
tall
it was
too,
good
boy.
time.
Listen, man, we got a squad over here. Me,
The fuck,
Andrew,
man.
Nick. Of course, Trev, he likes 5'10".
I'm like fucking. I'm not Chihuahua that hangs out with all the
Like Nick,
bulldogs.
like 6'5",
Hey, come on,
6'4".
guys! Come on, guys! Fuck.
Big boys walking through there, man. I loved it.
Oh yeah,
Love it, man.
Yeah.
But
Yes.
on behalf of King's Court, brother, we really appreciate you making the time for us. It's a privilege for us to sit up here with such an ally, someone who puts in the work that you do, man. And we want to recognize what you've done, especially the work you've done with Andrew has been phenomenal to watch, man. So keep up the
thank
work,
you.
bro. You got
I
two
will.
allies sitting up here with you as well. If you ever need
Real,
us,
bro.
man, we're front
Yeah,
line right
where's
there
my
with you, bro.
camera?
You know what I'm saying?
There's my camera. Fuck yeah.
Oh yeah, man.
Nice,
Follow the
boys.
people, bro. See you soon.
All right,
Keep doing your
we'll
thing.
see you again soon, man. Thank you so much once
Right on.
again for joining us, bro. I like that camera.
Much
Okay,
respect,
here. Let's see if King Drew can make it back in. Yeah, here
Jesus
we go.
Christ, you better get it, man. See Drew. What's up, Drew? Come on, man. All right, there it is.
Phone.
Oh,
Fucking laptop.
it's a dubbed in Chinese movie.
See, I told him it's the phone's better, isn't it? Look at that.
Oh,
Look
use
at
the
that.
phone?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I told
I'm
him.
on phone now.
Yeah,
The
he's got to
sound,
get better
the sound,
earphones.
what the fuck
Sounds
is
better,
that?
everything.
What
Look
the
at
fuck,
it's real
bro?
time. High def. Sometimes you got to lower the technology to get better.
That's what I said, man. So when I got into the podcast and shit, man,
I
buddy had me
literally
over
got
his
this
house.
phone so we could do production with it. I shoot shit with this phone. Like I make videos with this phone.
Yeah, dude. But my buddy's like, you need this camera and this fucking mic and you need this laptop and all this. And I was like, I went to his fucking one of my phone company. I'm like, I do live podcasts. You got a phone for that shit? And they hooked me up with this HD fucking phone, all this shit. I was like, dude, best fucking camera I've ever had, man. Fuck all that high tech shit.
Yeah, shooting 4K and everything with this thing.
Yeah,
Right.
Let's do it. It's perfect.
Like,
Look at that shit.
Yeah,
I know.
It's way better.
I know, and I looked at it before, and I'm like looking at the old videos, and I'm like, what the fuck? This looks like shit.
Even your sound quality kicks the
Yeah.
shit out of your
Yeah.
fucking laptop, man.
With
Like
live
It
on
does.
King's Court, we fixed that shit good. All right.
Yeah, that's why you need a new laptop every 2 years.
Very true.
so it's like an iPhone, right? You need a new one every year.
Get your
Old one
fucking
stops
ass.
working and
Absolutely.
shit. Fuck that. So Welcome back, Drew. We want to let the people know that we have dropped a section of King's Court, which I'm sure a lot of you aren't waiting for anyway. So we will no longer be doing a weekly version of What's Bothering You Kings. We decided that kind of negativity we wouldn't want to bring to our show. So we're just going to move forward. And what we're moving forward with is my favorite part of the motherfucking show. Ever since this show started and I met King Treasy, it's been like 7 months now, right? We're on like episode 30 or 31 or some shit. And like out of nowhere, they dropped this fucking segment of the show, and it was just like Treasy's flavors of the week, and I was like, well, what? And this man goes out of his way to find like the most savory fucking strains that he possibly can. Usually at First Stop, shout out by the way. But now he's down on the Green Mile, and I know this man goes secretly around and shit.
He see me too.
I fucking see you sneaking, guy. Nothing happens on the Green Mile that this motherfucker right here don't know about.
Can't sneak around no more on the Green Mile. Everybody knows what
So what I love the most and what I want to hear more than ever is not what is bothering you, my king. What I want to hear is, motherfucker, what are Kourt Treasy's flavors of the fucking week, man? Let me hear it. Hit me with it, man.
Shout out to First Stop again, my people. But big shout out to these flavors of the week will be from our good sponsors and our good family people over there in Healing House. And I was able to taste a lot, taste a good sample. So I got 3 of them. Today it's about the cake and it's about the queen. Let me explain.
Oh, here we go.
Let me explain. First off, the papaya cake. Papaya cake was a delicious hybrid of mostly, 70-30. Good indica. That's late night. I'm telling you right now. I don't know if you want to smoke or steam this before 3 or 4 o'clock.
For real.
Good indica, and it's going to relax you and sit you down. Now let's go to the queens. I went to the Space Queen, which is another 50-50, but it really puts you in that good mode if you have to do something. Say you're a little tired, you kind of.
Oh, no.
Whoa. Whoa, that was great.
Dude, I swear to God, like all the shows we've ever done, it's right around either here or What's Bothering You King that he gets cut the fuck off. I don't get it, man. And now he's on my internet, so he can't be getting curious. Hold on.
Yeah.
All right.
Hey.
What the fuck, bro?
I don't know what, So anyway, the Space Queen. The Space Queen was a good, it's like I got 64 of them, so 50-50, but if you feel a little groggy, feel a little tired, and I was able, again, even today, I was we're rushing to getting things done for the show. I had to do some errands, smoke that Space Queen, you're right up there lifted. I was able to go shopping, able to do everything, able to focus. And then the last one, is the Pink Queen. This is Healing House, man. The Pink Queen. Holy moly. I can't wait. I cannot wait. I had this a little bit right before the show, and I was kind of like, oof. Can't wait for that late night. This is that 12:31. This is like you got a little trouble sleeping. You do what you got to do. What are you putting your ear to?
It is the rarest thing for somebody that works at Healing House to have a strain before me. And my did you see that? I got close because I wanted you to see the fucking drool running down the side.
I got it. Well,
face.
you'll see it. You'll have it later on. You did. So, let me tell you something about going to the Healing House. And big shout out to the staff. Big shout out to everyone there. They really make you, first of all, feel welcomed, and second of all, just like at First Stop, man, the flavors are there, and they're serious about specific ones that might be a little lower. They know you personally. I looked over, I was looking at a few, like, nah, we know Ross, come over here. And that's what you need. You need transparency. You need the trusting people. So big shout out to Healing House again. And those are my flavors of the week. No long talking with it, the papaya cake, the Space Queen, and the Pink Queen. The cakes and the queens. How we get that, man. Big shout out to Healing House. And big shout out to my boys First Stop. I'll see y'all soon. I'll be back in a minute.
Man, I mean, Space Queen is one of their signature strains. I guess it's been around since they've been open, and I personally can't smoke it. The terpene profile leans a lot onto the citrus side, which just brings that uplifting and euphoric feeling. Citrus profiles, man, they send me into like anxiety. So I gotta, like the lemon pound cake, the lemon skunk, all them that you love so much, man. Like I can't even get it. I can't put my head in the sea can and smell because those terps like instantly react with my already hyper personality, and it's like, you know what I'm saying? But I smoke a bong of it for flavor and taste, and Space Queen is fire for sure. But I can't risk catching a buzz off it, man, because a buzz could quickly turn into an anxiety attack from that.
Yeah.
Okay. If you guys are you guys want to try these strains, and you're like, well, you know what, Alderville's way too far for me to drive, guys. If you haven't heard, Healing House will ship Canada-wide. So if you go to healinghousemedicinals.ca and you can follow all of the very fast forward, we have an interactive website for you guys to make it really easy for you to pick your strains and pick out what you like. And also in the end, there will be a spot for a promo code. If you put in the promo code Shaw Claire, you might find yourself getting a little discount, and you will be contributing directly to the Made to Move Mountains charity, sponsored by Shaw Claire. So guys, go on over to healinghousemedicinals.ca to get yourselves a few tastes of Coutreezy's flavors in the motherfucking week, and it makes me want to go to work tomorrow. I don't know if that's weird, but
you're done.
You're right.
And but I'm gonna tell you something. I tried a lot of flavors, man. I tried a lot. It wasn't like I just went there once. You know, Trevor's can justify to this.
Yeah,
I tried a lot. So there's some other ones that they're not bad, but these ones are the hitters. If you come down to Healing House, trust me. Hell, maybe we just say, hey, I want Roz's flavors of the week at Healing House.
Oh, you know, I just seen some cross marketing. Yeah, I just see me making a little thing tomorrow when I go to work that says Treezy's flavors of the week, and then like your fucking link to your Spotify. Fuck yeah, I love it. I love it. Yeah, a little something there, man.
Yeah, so I didn't get to say. Well, Nick was on there though.
Yeah.
We're gonna take all of that stuff that he was talking about, everything about the farm, all of his vegetables, everything that he's doing there. We're gonna take it and we're gonna take it right into the kitchen. We're gonna record it. We're beginning putting together a whole show. We're gonna be putting together a cooking show because, like I said, he is a trained chef. So we're gonna take and we're going Food Network up on this bitch. So
did you say he's a trained chef?
He is a trained chef, and he quit to go farm.
So, we need to bring Nick to some of our events and cater some of our events. What do you say about that?
And I'm talking about infused meals.
That's a nice.
I love it, right there.
Shout out Farmer Nick.
Farmer Nick, we gotta get the food truck ASAP.
All right, guys. As we get close to the end of the show, yeah, man, I want to really want to focus on my two kings here. One thing we do is we bring out a lot of people here and we highlight what they're doing, their careers, you know, their businesses, whatever. But, you know, we got two certified fucking guys up here whose careers, you know, are starting to skyrocket. We want to make sure you guys know that these guys are far outside of King's Court. King's Court is not where these guys started. That's not where these guys' talents are from, man. I am blessed to have these two up here with me. So before we head out, I want both of you to take a couple minutes, man. Let the people know where they can find all your shit, all your links, where to find you.
Oh, man.
You know, yeah, man. You know what, man? We highlight all these people. We don't even highlight the people.
You know
that
I'm humble as hell.
with,
I can't be doing this shit so much.
I don't give a shit, man. You can be as humble as fuck, and I'm gonna call you out every time, man.
Look, real quick then, man. Look, Courtreezy.com, straight up. You can go there. All platforms. If you put on Courtreezy spelled out, any kind of, you know, Spotify, Apple Music, anything, run it. And be on the lookout. Again, that new single just dropped. And we have the Fiddler's Green show coming out October 22nd and 23rd. That's going to be serious, man. We got some things coming in November that are slowly in the mix, like 99.9% in. So be on the lookout for good things, man. But again, shout out to King's Court. Hit that subscribe button on YouTube for us if you don't mind. Shout out to our sponsors, Healing House with us. And big shout out to all my people in the first stop. Look out for those Roscoe Treasy bars dropping very soon. And man, that's really it, man. Big shout out to everybody watching. Big shout out to King's Court, man. That's it, man. See, I did it.
Nice, dude. Like perfectly too, bro. As humble as you are, King, I think the humble part is to make sure that all these people actually get to experience your music, man. Like you lay it out there through your tracks, man, and your lyrics, man. Like people should hear you, man. You know, If they watching you here and like you, imagine what the fuck they'll think of your music, bro. You know what I'm saying? King Drew, man, tell the people where they can find your links, man. Tell them about your Instagram. Tell them about your page and everything else, man.
Oh yeah, so you can find me at thecrediblemohawk.com. So that's for all the CME stuff. You can find the Credible Mohawk on Instagram and Twitter. But for all the other stuff that I do, like the tourism writing for indigenous cannabis tourism, all that kind of stuff, you can follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Enderbrand87. I'll be doing some new designs actually for a dispensary, so that's going to be coming out soon. Yeah, so cooking show. We got Mondays, we have Red Truth and Wet Lies with Farmer Nick. And then on Fridays, I got a new guest in every week with the Chronic Critics. So that's 8 o'clock every Friday. And yeah, so that's pretty much it.
Nice. Well, I don't have any of that shit because I don't sing and I don't act and I don't report on nothing.
Oh my God, stop it.
No, listen.
Stop acting like you don't fucking got.
So listen, I want to give shout outs today to Healing House Medicinals out in Alderville, Roseneath, for all the work that they're putting in right now. They are on some breakthrough technology coming up. We're working on some real new medicinal breakthroughs. So big shout out to Dan and Amy for continuing to put in all the work. Lori, thank you for making it all happen. And I also want to take a sec and shout out Shockler. Me and Shocks have been doing a lot of work lately, and if you haven't caught his clips about what he's up to right now, he's actually doing some outreach work and hitting the street himself and helping feed people and get them clothed before the winter. So man, slide on over to the Shockler fan page, check it out, and check out his Made to Move Mountains charity and see what he's up to and doing. He's up to some great things. If you want to support that, he's got some merch for sale where all proceeds go directly to the charity. And he's got an upcoming event where he's asking for donations to clothe the homeless. So those are my two shout outs. Kings, man, once again, I want to thank you so much for coming out here, man. It's such an honor to be up here with y'all. And big shout out to our guest farmer fucking Nick today for making it in.
Nick, man. Appreciate
Soon
you.
to be grower Nick.
Yeah. Food truck Nick. Doing everything.
Food truck Nick. Chef Nick.
Most of all, I want to thank our continued viewers and our continued support that we keep getting, and from our public sponsor and our backstage sponsor, who will be public soon. But for now, we want to thank you guys very personally for making the Kings production happen. And on our way out the door, I know you guys fucking cringe every time I say it, but I just love it. I really just gotta remind them, guys. Until we see you next, remember. The only time a king pays any attention to a jester is when we need some kind of mild amusement. Peace out, guys. We'll see you in a week.